Hello. Oh, I don't think I would do that. Hello, welcome back to my channel. That's something I'm not used to saying. If you don't know me, my name is Delaney. I just recently started this weight loss journey channel, and I am just making videos about my experience with weight loss, where I'm coming from, the physical, mental, emotional aspect of weight loss, my journey, my experiences, so I can hopefully help someone either start their own with their journey or maybe show them what not to do, because not everyone's perfect. Actually, nobody's perfect. In this video, I wanted to touch on what they don't tell you about weight loss, the things that you don't realize will become either an issue or something you have to recognize during your journey. Things that I wish I had known when I started my journey or thought about, because I think in the back of your head you kind of know these things, but it doesn't mean that you recognize them. So quickly, I'm going to recap my journey. I started my journey April 2019, more like May 2019, and I started my weight loss journey at 285 pounds. That was my highest weight as what I know it. And today, April 2020, I'm currently 195 pounds, so I've lost 90 pounds. I can make a whole separate video as to how and specific things that I've done that help me lose weight. I think that would be something separate. This video, I want to focus on things that people don't tell you occur when you lose weight. So one thing I didn't really recognize, I knew but didn't think about with weight loss, is the fact that your stretch marks don't go away. Your stretch marks are forever. And I still have mine on my arms. They're a bit lighter. With time, they kind of go away. They become more white in pigment rather than red, but I still have them. If I go like that, nobody wants to see that, but if I go like that, you can see them better. When I was 8 years old, I had stretch marks on my arms, and that's when I started to get them, and I stopped wearing short sleeve shirts. I didn't want anyone to see them. I didn't really know what they were at the time, but I knew it was because I was bigger. And I had this short sleeve blue shirt that I wanted to wear so bad. I just wanted to wear it to school, and I didn't want anyone to see my arms. So what I did was I took a blue Expo marker and I drew all over my arms, and I think this one was a circle, and I think this one was a heart, and it was the entirety of my bicep, tricep area of just blue marker, because I didn't want anyone to see my stretch marks. And then I put the shirt on and I looked at myself and I was like, okay, I look weird, and now I have blue marks on my arms that I can't just get rid of. So I went to school. I still wore the blue shirt. I wanted to wear it so bad. And I told people that my sister drew on my arms in my sleep, because I was too embarrassed to tell them that I was embarrassed about my stretch marks. So it's been a long time in coming, getting used to stretch marks and accepting them. I'm actually going to show mine. I think I'll show pictures. So let's show some pictures over here of stretch marks. Stretch marks is just when the elasticity of the skin breaks, because you've taken that point of contingency of the skin and just broken it, and it needs more space to grow, so it stretches and it creates these bands called stretch marks. There's probably a more scientific name that I don't know off the top of my head, but they don't go away. That's really just the fact of the matter, and something I didn't really think about. I think in the back of my head, I was like, you know what, maybe they'll go away. Maybe they'll vanish, and they definitely don't. If they do for other people, I think that's killer, but not for this gal. Another thing people don't really talk about, or I haven't noticed people talk about with weight loss, is the saggy skin. Now, I don't think if you lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, your skin's gonna sag, but when you lose a large amount of weight, your skin can sag. And I find this very true for me. You can see on my arm, my skin sags down here, and if I make like a muscle, it kind of goes away a little bit, but I still have that sagginess here. My stomach, when I do push-ups or planks, the skin, I'm gonna stand up, the skin on the top of my stomach sags. There's not much fat left here, but it's like the skin just won't go away. Not meant to, but when you lose a lot of weight, your skin elasticity again is broken. Doesn't bounce back like a band anymore. And people who are on like 600-pound life, who lose a lot more weight, like 300, 400 pounds, they have a lot more skin that sags. But for someone like me, I lost 90 pounds. I have some skin that sags that won't necessarily tone with time. That's something I'm either going to have to get used to or cosmetically get repaired later on in life. I don't know where I stand on that yet, but it's something I have to think about because I don't ever plan on gaining weight again. Something that I get questions on a lot is how do I stay motivated and where does my motivation come from for working out and for eating better and for living this healthier lifestyle. And I am grateful that people notice because I am very motivated. I want this healthier lifestyle for myself, for my future. I love that it comes across to people that I am motivated. But motivation isn't linear. It's not constant. It's not here all the time. It's not like I wake up and I'm like, let's go every day. In fact, most days I wake up and I don't want to do anything. I have school, I have work, I have school, I have school, I have school. School takes up a lot of my time and a lot of my energy. I have seasonal depression that's being prolonged by quarantine. I have anxiety. I have had panic attacks. I have things that make me exhausted even without doing a lot. And I don't wake up every morning wanting to throw a 30-pound ball across my yard or do 400 jumping jacks. That's not something that I just wake up and have every day. There's some days where I'm like, let's pump out a workout. Like I want to do this. And I wish I had the perfect answer. I don't. And that's something you in your journey have to recognize, that every day isn't a great day to work out. Every day isn't going to be a day where you wake up and want to work out. It's the fact that you push yourself to do it, or recognize, okay, then if this is my break day, tomorrow I am going to work out. It's staying consistent and staying accountable. But that's something that came with time. I wouldn't say that I have an addictive personality. You know, some people where they just, no, I think I could probably call myself that. It's not with typical things. Supernatural, like that show, I'm addicted to. 10 out of 10, know every episode by heart, I'm addicted to it. But I'm not addicted to caffeine or to drugs or to alcohol. I've never, ever, anything like that. So, but when my mind is set on something, I will stop at nothing to do it. That's just how I've always been. It's a gift and it's a curse, but in this case, it was a gift for the most part. There are days where it becomes a curse and I begin to overthink, and then I don't want to eat for the rest of the day because my mind's telling me that you need to lose weight. So if you don't eat, you're going to lose weight. That's when it becomes a curse. But the point of the matter is motivation is key, but it's not something you're going to have every day, and you have to be accountable. Another thing I wish someone had told me on my weight loss journey was that you don't wake up one day and look in the mirror and say, you're beautiful. You own it. You rock the world. I wish it was that simple. more than anything, I still, to this day, 90 pounds later, I thought I would look in the mirror and be able to call myself beautiful. I'm getting a little emotional. I apologize. I don't. And if you do, hold on to that forever. It's a feeling I wish I knew what it felt like. It takes a lot of mental strength, a lot of mental strength. I don't know what else to call it. Just to be able to love yourself. I'm still on that journey. I will probably be on that journey for a long time, but it's something I'm passionate about and I will work towards every day. And if I'm being honest, I am a little upset. Almost 100 pounds down, I still can't look in the mirror and call myself beautiful most days. I think there are a few days where I'm like, own it. But for the most part, I don't. And it sucks, but it's reality. And it's recognizing that to continue to work on it and just being body positive and loving yourself. Acne. Nobody talks about acne. And you're probably going to look at me. I'm looking at myself right now and it doesn't look like I have acne. This camera quality is wonderful. But I get really bad cystic acne down on my chin. And I even have a post from like 5-6 years ago saying fat and no acne or skinny with acne, which is it gonna be? It's something along those lines. Because every time I get into the habit of working out, working on myself, my acne goes through the roof. And it's because of sweat. That's just what it is. I think now that my body is more used to me working out and more used to the amount of sweat that I produce, it's kind of tamed and come down. But when I first started to work out and when I first started to get on this health journey, my acne, my cystic acne on my chin was unbelievably painful, uncomfortable, and it made me, I was losing weight, but I was still feeling unattractive in the mirror, up here now. Not now, because it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. No one really talks about the fact that when you sweat, when you exert yourself and get, gross and sweaty, you can get face acne, body acne, and that's another thing that you're going to have to work on if you are self-conscious when it comes to acne. And I was and am, to this day, if I have a pimple on my face, it's a big deal to me. I wish I didn't feel that way, but such is life. And I think now I know how to take care of my skin. Now that I have a routine where I work out every day and my body is used to the amount of sweat that I produce, I now have a skincare and routine that my body understands and works well with working out. So it's something you kind of adapt to. And there's a fruit fly. I didn't get it. It's something that your body adapts to and something that you have to adapt to as well. And it's something I wish someone had told me, because I was already struggling with how I looked in the mirror body wise. And then boom, there's another hurdle I had to overcome. I keep saying you because I feel like it connects, but then I don't want to assume. I don't know. The last thing I want to touch on, there's a lot more topics that could be things that you wish you knew before you lost weight, but the last one I want to touch on is the amount of money spent getting new clothes. I don't know why I didn't realize that I wouldn't be a 3X if I lost 90 pounds. I don't know how that didn't cross my mind, but it didn't. And when I started to lose a lot of weight, my clothes got really saggy, baggy, pants started to fall down, and that includes your workout pants, which you need to have hiked up to do your workout. And I just didn't think about it. So that's something you have to put in the back of your mind if you're on a weight loss journey. You know, if it's 5 pounds, maybe not, but if it's this big journey towards health where you're losing probably more than 30, 45, 50 pounds, you need to think about the money you will have to spend on new clothes because your size is going to change, which is a great thing. But if you don't have the means, maybe it's something you can kind of save for and put some money away for smaller clothes later in the future. I love Old Navy. I think that their fitness line is one of the best that I've ever tried. That's something I want to do, is try more fitness gear, because I really haven't. Like, Old Navy is my ride or die, so I've really only tried their fitness stuff, and I love it. I wear it all the time. So that's something I'll do maybe in the future if you're interested. Yeah, because this isn't just my channel, this is a collective shareable journey. But those are a few things that I think are important to recognize when you start your weight loss or your health journey. I want to stop calling it a weight loss journey. I mean, yes, you'll probably lose weight along the way, and that's going to make you healthier, hopefully. But that's the fact of the matter, is not everyone who wants to get healthy has to lose weight. So this is a health journey. This isn't just a physical health journey where I've lost 90 pounds, woohoo. This is the journey of me helping prolong my life, having a healthier life, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's something I'm going to try to drill into my own head and hopefully drill into yours. It's a whole balance. So thank you so much for watching. Anyone who subscribed in the last video or from the last video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. This is just, again, me explaining my journey, and hopefully it helps you along the way. And if it doesn't, I'm really sorry I wasted your time. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate it. Feel free to dislike this video. I have already disliked it myself. See, this is the negative self-talk. That's a whole different video. Oh boy.